So I'd like to thank you all first anyway for coming here to UCC today. Big thank you to all the contestants and their coaches for coming down with them. Without you, this wouldn't be such a success. So we've doubled the team numbers from last year, from 15 up to 32. So we're really happy to see that. We hope as well that you can go away from here as well, and that you can spread the word, and that we can have even bigger competition next year. So this year we got sponsorship very kindly from Big Fish Games. And so they were very kind to sponsor the competition this year. We also got sponsorship from Microsoft, so they sponsored the first prizes for the undergrad category. So there's some very nice prizes in there as well. Without further ado, I'd like to introduce Lawrence from Big Fish Games.
I'll just go quickly give you a little bit of a rundown on what Big Fish Games does here, just very, very briefly. We have an office in Cork, with nearly 100 staff in Cork. We have an office of about 600 staff in Seattle as well. Recently, in September, we moved engineering over to Ireland as well. So now we have 17 full-time engineers there, and we're constantly hiring. One of our main company models is a new game every day. That's because we do for Mac and PC, we do a new game every day in up to 10 languages. So it's pretty good going if you think of the actual input for that as well. We are like an umbrella site for lots of computer games companies, smaller companies. They sell through the Big Fish brand. That means that at least every day, one game must be completed. So we have a buffer of a couple of months of games, so it's a pretty big operation. So just what I'm going to cover, what I do, websites and systems, some fancy figures, and just a little thing about having a bit of fun. It was really good to see while you guys were all, seriously coding. A lot of you were, taking a little bit of time to just laugh about the problems and stuff like that. Really good thing to see. Really encourage that. I work on the digital distributions team. We do all the websites and stuff like that. We don't develop any games in Ireland. Everybody thinks, well, you're a games company, why don't you develop? What's the point of having so many people in Ireland? We do lots of localization, customer service, stuff like that. Our two most recent engineering teams are e-commerce and our cloud gaming team. So cloud is really, really huge for us at the moment. We actually now have the ability to give people access to our games without them having to download our games, which completely removes the barrier of having to go and purchase a game, and actually having to wait to be able to play a game. So we've lots and lots of systems, lots and lots of websites, lots and lots of servers. Just to give you an idea of scale, we have over 1.5 million downloads per day. We have our main website sits on about 24 servers, and there are another 24 just in case the 24 all fall over at once. Some of the departments: digital distributions, e-com, cloud, there's IT, HR, game producing, localization, customer service, business analysis, marketing, and recruiting, and that's becoming more and more. There are more departments and more people. We're nearing the 100 mark. Up until the middle of February, we do a new game every day, but up until the middle of February we were having jokes because we were actually hiring a new engineer every day. So we've got Big Fish Games site, we've got a completely separate website for allowing people to log in. Customer service have their tools behind the scenes, business analytics, sites and tools, transaction systems, e-com. We have a general framework that all our sites sit on, shared code, so that we don't have duplication for basic functionality like getting customer details, stuff like that. We have a game manager, which is if any of you have downloaded any of our games, it's a little bit like Steam and the like, and game publishing systems, many more. I don't want to bore you with them. I don't know how you guys work. We follow a very kind of agile paradigm, and we're so agile that we don't really completely stick to what the books say either. We change it up depending on the projects. So this is our little internal team mascot. We have stand-ups every morning, quick meeting, what I did yesterday, what I'm going to do today? Am I having any problems? So everybody at all stages is aware of what other people are doing. It's highly beneficial. So yeah, you throw the mascot to each other, and if one person speaks at a time, you have about 20 to 30 seconds to talk. Some of the interesting facts and figures about Big Fish. We've got 1.5 billion downloads so far today. 100 million plus people have played our own flagship game, Mystery Case Files. We do have our own studios as well. We don't just use other people's games. So that's just referring to one of our own games. 1.5 million, I mean that's pushing 1.8 million at the moment. We actually sell retail units as well in the US, the likes of Walmart and stuff like that. We have over 2,500 games. We're one of the world's largest games distributors. Over 550 employees. Over 500 developer partners, so that would be developer studios that contribute games to us. We like to treat our games developers really, really well, because then they create more great games. So we have a really good relationship with them, and most of the money that the game makes is actually goes straight to their pockets. So we're playing in over 200 countries, 120 in-house customer support staff. Customer support is really, really important to us. We have a lot of the best coders in the world, but that make great software. But if and when there are problems, we need nice, friendly customer support people as well, who are a little bit technical. So 75% of our customers are women, aged 25 to 65. This one always kind of gets everybody. It's like you imagine a computer gamer and they're young guys who live with their parents. But not the case with us. So of our 1.5 million downloads per day, over 1 million of those are women every day. So 50% of our revenues outside North America. We transfer 40 gigabytes per second from our websites. We use content delivery networks like Akamai. We have 30 games on iOS devices. I think that's actually over 40 now. And these are some of our supported languages. They're all of our supported languages. We have 4 offices. We were ranked #1 for the top digital casual retail sites in 2010. So, as I mentioned, we have a lot of fun at work. There's always, every day, there are like buns, waffles, stuff like that, just around the place. We get pizza, stuff like that, just fun. It's kind of, I don't know, a lot of people talk about the Google philosophy of, teaching people to have fun. As a result, we make amazing software. Not me personally, but the guys around me. I think they're absolute geniuses and they're rewarded as such. So, this is some pizza. We've got Nerf guns lying around the place. We're encouraged to pick them up and just shoot some. Whatever you want. Why? I don't know. Have fun. And we often decorate the office for Halloween, Christmas, stuff like that. So that's it from me. If any of you guys have any questions, please feel free to approach me afterwards, and I'll give you a business card or anything like that if you'd like to discuss anything further, and we'll go into detail on any of those things. So thanks a million for your
Thanks very much, Lawrence. And we'd like to thank Big Fish Games for their sponsorship, without which this competition couldn't be such a success. It really does sound like a pretty cool place to work. I've met a few of them and they are pretty cool. I'd like to invite Jim Player from Abaco up to just say a few words. So Jim Abaco has a long-standing relationship with the computer science department here.
I feel a little underwhelmed because I don't have enough hair to be as sparkly as Lawrence does. But
it's for charity, by the way. We're not mention that. It's not my natural hair.
Barry just asked me to say a few words. I'm the director of R&D for Bagel. We're down in Kinsale. Like Big Fish Games, we're one of the new companies in Ireland that are doing real R&D. We've got 30 engineers down in Kinsale and Dublin, doing real development, building the next generation of transportation applications for the world. And it's all bleeding edge stuff, just like it is in Big Fish Games. I'm very happy to see the turnout that you guys had here today. It's great to see this kind of competition. And I guess it's for mostly all over Ireland. So congratulations, and this kind of thing is growing in Ireland. Our actual capability to do software development and real engineering in this country is improving all the time. I've been here for 17 years, and I've seen the transition of the country all the way to where it is today, and it's just going to get better, so keep it up. Thank you very much.